They tell us pleasure is the reward. But what if it's actually the disguise? The chocolate, the scroll, the laugh, the thrill, they promise joy. But often they're just camouflage, hiding something deeper, something far more uncomfortable. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly full, not entertained, not distracted, not numb, but completely at peace with yourself? Because here's the truth. We live in an era drowning in pleasure, yet starving from within. You wake up, you grab your phone without even thinking. No message, no excitement. But the habit pulls you. A reel flashes. You laugh for 3 seconds, then it's gone. Another scroll, another fleeting smile, and somewhere in that endless stream, the day slips away, but the emptiness doesn't. You put the phone down, maybe grab a snack. Sweet, salty, both. And then guilt. You weren't even hungry. You just needed something. But it wasn't food. It wasn't dopamine. It was silence. A pause in the storm you've never named. Carl Jung warned us that what we chase for comfort often blocks our healing. Every scroll, every bite, every thrill, it's not joy. It's anesthesia. Every time you seek relief from discomfort without facing it, you train yourself to fear stillness. Silence becomes unbearable. Showering without music feels empty. A quiet room feels like punishment. Yet Jung believed pleasure itself is not evil. The real problem is how we use it. Misused, pleasure becomes the enemy because it allows us to avoid ourselves. Think back. You're 6. You fall, scrape your knee, you cry. No one listens. But then, a cookie, a show, a distraction, pain is punished. Joy earns approval, and so you learn, smile. Perform, distract. And the reward sticks. Fast forward to adulthood. Your pleasures are loud, your pain is quiet. The child inside you, the one who just wanted to be held, still waits unseen. Here's what most people miss. Pleasure remembers. Every time you use it to silence pain, your body learns. Stillness is danger. Every binge, every scroll, every fleeting thrill teaches your brain the same lesson. Avoid discomfort at all costs. As adults, we keep repeating the same pattern. We replace feeling with stimulation, silence with noise, presence with distraction. Every time we numb ourselves, we drift further from who we truly are. But awareness changes everything. Every moment you reach for the phone, the snack, the scroll, pause. Ask yourself, what am I really avoiding? That question alone cracks the illusion. That question separates sedation from joy. True pleasure doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't chase or vanish. It's quiet, steady, and deep. It's in finishing something you feared. It's in honest conversation, in connecting with someone who sees you fully. It's in waking up and realizing you no longer need what once controlled you. The pleasures that sedate us are temporary. The pleasures that feed us are earned. Discipline, self-trust, presence, these are the real highs. When you learn to trust yourself, pleasure becomes a celebration, not a crutch. Imagine walking into a room without your phone, without music, without distraction, and feeling at home. Not because the world entertains you, but because you are enough. That is what Carl Jung called individuation, becoming whole, not by denial or escape, but through integration. Healing is walking into your own silence, meeting the wounded parts of yourself and saying, I see you. I am here. Pleasure becomes sacred when chosen consciously. Pleasure becomes poison when it replaces presence. Think of every time you felt guilty after indulging. That guilt wasn't shame. It was a whisper from your deeper self, reminding you that you weren't truly fed. Shadow work isn't about becoming darker or edgy. It's about noticing the ways we betray ourselves for comfort and choosing truth instead. You might have chased relationships, scrolling, sugar, or mindless thrills, thinking they brought happiness. But what you were really chasing was avoidance. Silence felt too loud. Presence felt threatening. The party, the scroll, the binge, they were all attempts to cover the absence of self. And now that you see it, you have a choice. You don't have to chase the same mirages anymore. The highs won't control you. The noise won't drown you. True pleasure is not instant. It is deliberate. It comes from effort, presence, and connection. The best laugh is with someone who truly knows you. The best meal comes after meaningful work. The best moments happen when you are fully seen, fully present, fully alive. Now imagine reclaiming your life, sitting in stillness without fear, meeting your pain without distraction, enjoying pleasure without needing it to numb anything. That is freedom. That is power. That is rebellion in its purest form. The world will notice. People will wonder why you don't scroll, why you don't chase, why you respond differently. You'll smile because you're not avoiding anything anymore. You are simply present. You are not a consumer of feelings. You are not a bundle of cravings. You are a creator of meaning, and meaning is rarely comfortable. It's demanding, inconvenient, exhausting, but it is real, and it nourishes in ways pleasure never could. So the next time a craving hits, pause. Don't fight it. Don't shame it. Ask, what do I truly need right now? That simple act breaks the loop, hands you the pen, and reminds you you choose how to feed your soul. Laugh, love, enjoy, but do it consciously. Let awareness guide your pleasure. Protect your peace. Make your joy sacred. Strengthen your habits. Treasure your silence. Because the pleasures you don't need to chase, the ones that arise naturally when you are whole, are the only ones worth having. If this message stirred something inside you, don't just scroll away. Sit with it. Let it echo. Because awareness is only the first step. Living differently is the real work. Drop a comment below and tell me, what craving do you run to the most when silence gets too loud? Writing it down isn't weakness, it's clarity. And clarity is the seed of change. If you found value here, subscribe so you don't miss the next part of this journey, not because of algorithms, but because this community is for people who are ready to stop numbing and start living. And remember this, the world will always sell you pleasure, but no one can sell you peace. Peace is earned, built, and chosen moment by moment, breath by breath. So until next time, choose presence over escape, silence over noise, and meaning over comfort.